Good day, everyone. This is Archpigaleo here. Today I am here with a game called Temtem that officially came out of early access as of September 6, 2022. It's a MMO that is heavily inspired by Pokemon, yet different in a lot of ways. As of recording, my first few minutes of recording had messed up, but rest assured it is only the basic part of receiving the first two Temtems. But anyways, let's dive right in this playthrough and enjoy this brand new adventure. Alright, so just to kind of show that I haven't really done much of anything, my squad here, I picked the starter Smeezy, the fighting monkey, and as you can see by looking at its training values, the TVs over here on the left hand side, it shows 0, meaning I haven't gotten into any wild fights other than the beginning. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is its current stats. There's one of 3 starters you can choose from. And of course, Smeezy's the one I picked. After your first battle, which is almost a guaranteed loss against Max, your rival, you receive another Temtem called 2Y. And this is its current stats. So we got a melee and wind type. I'm going to try not to talk too much, but I will explain stuff as we go through and just have fun and look around. Let's check out the house where I received Smeezy. See if the others are there so I can quick talk about them. No, can't see them. But here is the crystal type Temtem. I believe it's called Crystal, actually, which is pretty ironic. Then there's Smeezy, the fighting one, the fighting monkey. Then there's Hoochik, depending on how you want to pronounce it, the mental type. So mental beats fighting, fighting beats crystal, and crystal beats mental. So that's just kind of a quick rundown on typings as of now. I don't know if I'm going to touch a whole lot of it as we're going through. I will explain some things here and there, but yeah. So over here under the mini map, you'll see first steps. There's a star right by it. That means it's a main quest. You come over here and you'll see this lady here on the mini map with the exclamation mark. That means this is a side quest. So we're gonna go ahead and just talk to her and get it started. Oh, great. We gotta find a pendant. So, as you progress the story more, the map will be revealed to you. Make sure every new area you just pop open the mini map. I'm also playing on the PlayStation 5 in case you couldn't tell. So I press the center of the controller, it pops open the mini map. I press it again, it shows the whole map of the game. So as of right now, that's as far as I got is Denise, or I don't even know exactly how we pronounce it, but every new area, open it and it'll unlock more. Yeah, in case you can't tell, I do not like Max. Just to show that too in my bag. If don't let me open my bag. You got Bomb, which is your HP restore pretty much, or potion Pokemon version, and Tem card, which is your Pokeball. It's the basic is basic. So we're just gonna stay in the beginning grass area real quick to capture a couple of Temtems. So what this means here is if you look, the Temtem on the left hand side, which is Crystal, the green little turtle, that red circle that's around it means the technique that's currently targeting it is only going to do half the normal damage, while the green circle on the Skunch, which is the creature on the right, shows it's going to be effective damage, which means it's going to do at least double damage, but depending on the skill, it can do also up to 4 times damage, depending on the typing. But as you can see, I haven't captured any of these, so it's just going to be white no matter what. And as you saw there, I did half damage to the other bird, which is also a wind type, hence the reason why I only did half damage. Also, when you're on this screen, if you look over to the right, the bottom right, you'll see a details button. You press it for the PlayStation's triangle. Okay, that's a little weird. But anyways, so it'll show you the little details, the damage it does, stamina it costs, and any other little added effects. Its priority, which is how fast the move moves. Like Kick here will move faster than martial arts every time. But Kick will only do 32 damage every time. It only costs 8 stamina. So stamina. Let's take that down. Stamina is your PP bar for all your skills. Unlike Pokemon, once your stamina runs out, or PP for Pokemon, and Temtem, you can use more than what you have. But when you do that, you take recoil damage and you can't use any skills or any techniques until the following turn. So you have to automatically rest for 1 turn. Now resting allows you to gain extra stamina back, but you don't get to attack or cast a technique at all that turn. And the first Tem card was a success. So when you capture a Temtem, it shows you its fertility, which is right under its name and level. That's how many times you can breed, because unlike Pokemon, you can't infinitely breed. So I'll talk about that at a later time. Right now, you can't even breed until you get to a certain point in the game. As you can see, there's your SV values, single values. Those are those will never change unless you use a special item. I'll talk about that one later too, because that one's not that important right now. So right now you have traits, each Temtem has 2 different traits. This one has friendship right now. What it says is it's immune to allies' offense techniques. So that's the friendship trait. So you can rename it, send it straight to your squad, or release it. Right now, just because it's the beginning, I'm going to accept it. Whenever you level, you learn a new technique. Not every level, but at certain levels, you learn certain techniques. You will always have the first 4, and after that, any techniques you replace, you still know, but you have to equip it later. So, at the beginning, whenever you need to heal up, you can just come back here and talk to this lovely lady who apparently is your mother, stepmother, or adoptive mother, something like that. But if you look here in the bottom right hand corner, you can see your Temtem's HP, their level. So let's just open the bag. Open the bag, hit squad, and you can see right here, this is where their HP is at, just like in the bottom right hand corner.
Mm-hmm.
And just like that, my Temtem are healed. But now, anytime I find the Pharaoh, the little bird, and now they're going to show me how to run for battle, so I don't really care right now. But now, the little circle will change colors. Right now, white is just normal damage. So we're just going to do kick here. And we're going to go over here and wind blade, because you saw before it did half damage. So we're going to click it, and now you see there's a red circle, because it's been put into the Tempedia. Go over here to Peck, white circle. So Peck is going to do more damage than if I were to use wind blade. So another little cool thing here, real quick, you have the Tempedia here. That's the OP Tem that Max used to kick your butt. But anyways, so Pharaoh here, we've captured it. It shows you his base stats, it gives you a little description of it. But over here on the right side where it says TV yield, those are the TVs you get every time you defeat one of them. So I'll show you in a second by opening up the squad, but while we're here, right under that you can see traits. It shows you it's 2 traits after you capture it. Now you hit details, it'll show you both of them if you go up and down. So the other one is called hover. Damage taken from earth techniques is reduced by 50%. So each trait has its uniqueness and uses depending on how you want to play. We're gonna catch that little pig-like thing. So if you throw one Tem card and it fails and you have your other Temtem resting, the battle will continue. So you could riskily throw 2 Tem cards at once. Let's see, how much can we customize? Oh, okay, that's actually really cool. So yes, while your game is loading, on loading screens, you can have a certain loading screen pop up depending on if you bought it, earned it through the Season Pass, which is the Battle Pass. You know, different names for monetization to make it sound a little more friendlier. But luckily for this game, the developers from Crema have made it fairly cheap. It's not like you have to buy it to begin with. So it's called the Tamer Pass here. So we're going to bump the Tamer Pass here just to show. Anything you get out of it is an account. So account owned. So if you were to reset, you can't collect it again. But yeah, there's a bunch of different stuff, especially free. Here is another loading screen called the launch party. So you have to get to level 6 of the pass. So it's not terrible, but as of right now, just starting the game, you have to go over the weekly challenges, and as you can see, you can't really do it right now until you complete the campaign. So we're going to try and get through that as quick as possible. Though I don't recall claiming any type of point, so how am I sitting at 19? Oh, I guess I could show off the store. As of right now on the 6th, we have the Pig Epic Carrier, which is actually kind of cool. I don't know if I can justify 1,600 Novas, though. That's, what, about 15 bucks US dollars. So you got the Pig Epic Hood, which is kind of cute. And you got, which looks like a PJ set more than a dressing gown. Well, I guess a gown is. But then you got the daily items that reset, well, change every so often. Looks like it's going to be an hour and 30 minutes before these change again. So feathers are account based, so even if you reset your account, they will stay over. I got my feathers from the Kudos, which is basically this game's version of achievements. So one of the most frustrating things during early access while running through the game was almost every trainer that you could battle, you had to battle. There was no, you can avoid some or whatnot. Apparently, the devs had went through and made it more accessible where you can avoid some of those had-to battles. So like this one, I can't avoid this person. I will have to battle them. So let's go ahead and start the battle. Speaking of Pig Epic, there's the Temtem in the flesh. So, just like this bird here, this is a wind type Temtem. So, Wind Blade ain't gonna do any damage, but because I have not captured it once, you won't be able to see that red circle. Oh, how annoying. I'm glad that popped up because I did not feel like explaining status. This one, that little white circle is an evasive, so it will evade one attack, then that little white cloud will disappear. So as you can see, it only has one turn left, so there's no point to really sending any attack over there. We might as well focus down this pig. So, because this does less, does it do less damage? Oh no. I guess since that does more damage, we're gonna focus the pig with that, and we are going to peck the other bird. Woo! Pansons 43. So pansons are the in-game currency to buy potions, cosmetic items, used for training, breeding, used for a lot of stuff. That's what the exclamation mark is, the alerted status.
Ah.
Gonna make us late for class. 2 tithers. So not every Temtem can evolve. Like in Pokemon, Temtems can evolve. But unlike Pokemon, they do not evolve at a set level. So what makes Temtem unique in that way is they evolve after leveling them up X amount of levels. So let's say this Smazy evolves after 10 levels. So because it was at level 5 when I got it, it will evolve at level 15. But if I were to receive it at level 7 now, it wouldn't evolve at 15, but it would evolve at 17, if that makes sense. I didn't even read what this does. 50 damage, why not? Oh wait, okay, it's only 5, yeah. Excuse me. Oh, now it pops up after I explain it. Oh, so going back to the starters real quick. So out of the 3, the Crystal, Smazy, and Hoochik, the 2 you really want to look at are Smazy and Hoochik. The only way to get them early from normal gameplay is now, at the beginning, because the only way to get them is at the end, the last island, which is 6 islands away from the beginning, where Crystal you can get from the 3rd island. So unless you really want that cute little green turtle, I wouldn't suggest picking it up quite yet. That is true. It is a whole lot easier leveling up, fighting trainers. Real quick, just to show. As you can see, battling some of the birds, the pig, and the Tarus have gained HP, stamina, and special defense. Now, the max amount of TVs one can have is 1,000 total. 501 stat is the max you can have. Oh, and the Temtem in the picture here, that's Huchik, the mental type. Oh, darn it. Oh well. Denied. So yeah, we won't be able to access this up here until after midway through the 4th island. So that's just something that you're gonna have to remember when playing, to come back here and check some of this stuff out. I do like some of the writing in the game. It's quite witty at times. So here, if I were to use Windblade right now, if you look at 2Y here, it's stamina bar, the blue second bar, you'll see it's glowing white. That's how much is being used. I have 8 out of 25, it costs 9. But now if you look at my HP bar here with the green bar, you'll see that there's a little piece of the white blinking. That shows that if I were to use this, not only am I going to lose all my stamina, but I will lose some of the HP as recoil damage since I overexerted. So we're just going to show off, just so you can see. So now you see I went from 37 to 25, and yeah. But now, I'm overexerted last turn, so I can't do anything other switch out, rest, or use an item. So we're just gonna rest, because it's gonna die anyways. So that little white Tem card there, let's see if I can zoom in. I can't zoom in. Alright. That is a Temporium, which is where you can heal. Hopefully I don't get into battle here, but oh sweet, okay, so we're just gonna heal up. Oh, it's called a mini Temporium. So here is your Temtem box. Currently we only have 2 boxes. As you progress through the game, as of one of the last few patches, it's been a while since I played, they implemented more storage space for your Temtems, but you unlock that as you progress through the game. Here is the vendor. You can buy and sell. These are your repels. Again, your Pokeballs. And this is your potions. So they did change that. So they did change a lot of it. So it looks like the tamers are now optional. That used to be you had to fight. They're carrying little temp pads or wherever type of thing you want to call it. So Kaku here is a nature, or make it easy if you think of Pokemon, a grass type. And Scale here is a neutral, which is a normal type, if you think of Pokemon. Now when they both evolve, they gain a secondary typing as well. So Kaku here will be a flying grass, and Scale would be a neutral fighting. So there are a lot of I don't know if it's a lot of Temtems, but there are Temtems when they gain their evolution or final evolution, they gain a secondary typing. No, did that just... So it showed up in the Tempedia. That is actually a really cool feature. So which one was that? Oh, that is so cool. So apparently if another player has a Temtem that's following them you don't have in your Tempedia, you can walk up to it and it'll register it in your Tempedia, but you won't gain all the other useful information that comes with it. It just shows you what it looks like and whatnot. So we're gonna switch up just for a little bit, and we're gonna bring in this one. Oh, maybe it was the wrong time of doing that, but whatever, I guess. Whew. That hurt. So, tenderness lures their attack by one stage. As you just saw, it did 14 damage. Now, if I didn't use tenderness, it'll do 14 damage every time. So let's see how much it does. I'm gonna say it's probably gonna do 12 still, which should kill me. Or that's gonna kill me regardless. Let's bring in Totoro. Which all it has is tenderness too. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, right under the details button, you'll see the battle log. You can click that, and it'll show you who you're fighting, who's on what side. Shows what Temtems they got, what stages, stats they have increased or decreased. So it's lost. Their 2Y has lost 2 stages of attack. No, crap, I didn't even realize that was a fight. I don't know, people are going to be excited once they be able to get that costume. Oof. So both of these are water types. Just lost my bird. Did it just jump on his butt to scratch? So awkward, but I love it. We definitely need to heal, so we're gonna run back real quick. So I don't have to fight this person. As you can see, they have that little temp pad. We're gonna go ahead and fight them anyways. How rude! Oh, oh. I might be in trouble. because you guys really need to move any faster. You're already fast Temtems. Now, if you could find a Genki, it will make the first island so much easier. So they are a wind electric types, which finding electric is hard until the 5th island, which is pretty late. Well, that's what you get for being rude. Oh, I still got some ways to go. Like, I don't feel like it's nearly as bad as when it was in early access. In early access, almost after every single fight, you had to go heal. And there's Hoochik. Dude, leave me alone. Yeah. So that little fish you had saw earlier, that's what it evolves into, is this piranha. We're going to use this skill called yours. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that just because I'm terrible. And it, I swore it used to poison, but it looks like I need a poison Temtem to get the synergy. But we're just going to do poison damage because it's effective against it. And we're just going to Feather Gatling, because we're going to try killing it in one hit, and it looks like that's not going to happen. So this chart here is very, very useful. It tells you what strong against what's weak against what. If you ever get a chance and you want to go, you can look up Temtem Wiki, and they'll have this chart. I believe they also have dual typing charts, and it's very, very interesting. Well, interesting and easy to understand. Oh. I should have looked at the mini map.